friend's birthday. I need to make her a present. Oh god. Oops. So I'm gonna make her like a cute little flower bouquet. And I made one for my flatmate the other day, so I know I can make them. Yeah, let's get started. Can I flip the camera around? I've literally have no idea. I can. So here's my yarn. Let's get the relevant yarn. Maybe turn on some lighting as well. So I need this crochet yarn that my brother got me for Christmas. It's a set. It's like acrylic yarn, so it's not actually very good quality, I don't think, but it has a lot of colours, and that's kind of what you need when you start with crochet. You just need a bunch of colours. Oh, it's been caught. I'm kind of thinking, I know she really likes raspberries, so like making a bouquet, but instead of having a flower, because I made my flatmate like a tulip one, so I'm thinking I'll put like a raspberry on the top instead of like an actual flower, but don't know if that'll work. So I'll get the red anyway because I think I'll use it for the flower. Green, I think I used like this green last time. And then I think I used, it's in this basket here, this cream for the stem, no, the wrapper that goes around it. And then over here I bought some wire. Oops. I bought this like book nook set, but I never got very far making it, so that's not going very well. But I bought this wire and pliers because last time I just dismantled some fake flowers that I have. I didn't actually buy any of the requisite materials, so I have this fake flower bouquet over here, and I kind of just destroyed it to get myself the wire I needed. So instead I've bought actual materials. So we're going to make a flower bouquet using real wire this time, and see if I can make it like a raspberry. I feel like that would be cute. So actually I think that's everything I need. I'll get some brown as well to wrap the wrapper. That makes no sense. I'm going to crochet a birthday present for my friend. Let's put away these. And it's going to be a flower or a raspberry because I think that would be cute. Let's go and put the materials next door. Also, there's actually people watching this. This is really stressful. I didn't think anyone would watch this. So anyway, I recommend having a yarn shelf. It's really helpful. Let me get a stand. And let's go next door, where I'm going to sit and do some crafting. Here's a pattern, a knitting pattern. I'm knitting a cardigan for my baby nephew, and it's actually, I was surprised, it's not actually so hard to do these kind of patterns. Let me put this down here. God, it's a mess. I'll show you real quick. That's actually what's in the basket over here. Turn the light again. This is like actually a project that isn't like a last minute birthday present. This is like a long-term gift for my nephew. But look, it's got the little rabbits in it. Isn't that so cute? I was surprised. I feel like it's actually not as hard to do these detailed things as I thought it would be. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Oh my god, I've taken it here. Right. Okay, so what's the best way to do this? So I made like a version of this bouquet for my flatmate once before. Let me get it. So this is what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna follow a little tutorial on how to make this super cute little bouquet. Let's set up properly. So that's what I'm gonna make, but like a red version for my friend whose birthday it is. And like I said, I think it'd be really cute to make it like a raspberry, because I know she likes raspberry, but I don't know if that would work. So instead of like a little tulip flower, it'd be a raspberry. Who knows? Let's have a go. Set up properly. Last time I went on live, nobody appeared, so I'm really surprised that there's even anybody here. So this is quite stressful, I would say. So, let me get materials. Should I put some music on in the background? Maybe. So, this is my flat. It's pretty cute, I think. Get all the materials. This last minute present. I don't know why it's always the case. You will always make things, when you're a crafter, you'll always make things last minute as presents for people. There must be a better way of doing it if I planned ahead. Goodness. Put on some background music. And light a candle too. It's probably not so safe to light a candle so close to loads of yarn, but that's what's happening. Oh, hello! I've never had anyone do anything like this, but I'm making hi Isabella, I'm making a present for my friend whose birthday it's tomorrow. We're going to crochet a little bouquet for her. So this is one I made for my flatmate whose birthday it was in February. So instead of doing a yellow tulip, I think I'm going to do a red one. Or maybe even like a raspberry, because I think my friend really likes raspberries. But first, I'm going to light a candle. Thank you. I think I'm a very interesting person. This is how I'm spending Friday evening. But first, we're going to light a candle. This is one that my brother got me for Christmas. It kind of is really wide, so it like lights up the whole thing and looks like a fireplace. Hello! Oh, where should I put it? Should I put it visible in the background? Let's put it here. Yeah, I guess first time going on live. I think I did it once before, but nobody turned up, so this is really fun that there's actually people watching. Hello, Jaws. Oh, I've just got like Danny Gonzalez up on my screen. Let's put some music or something in the background. There we go. Right, so I'm going to start by using the red wool to crochet. And I think last time I used this hook, which is a very narrow one. It's like a... Do we have a topic or just hanging? I'm crocheting a birthday present for my friend whose birthday party I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going to make a little bouquet. And because I'm actually live on this phone, I'm going to try and figure out if I know how to how to do the instructions without seeing it. What was I doing today? Well, I was working, because unfortunately an adult requires working during the day. Although I was working from home, so that's always good, I find. Exactly. We're going to crochet a bouquet. Oh my god, it rhymes. And I'm gonna quickly look up the tutorial because I do really like crafting, but I'm definitely not good enough that I could just make things without knowing. Or at least these kind of creative things where you're like looking for a specific product in the end. I'm pretty sure you start with a magic ring. And I've never done this before in terms of making it like, what would be most interesting to watch? Stay at home all day. It's actually the evening where I am, so I have stayed at home all day already. Oh, that's very nice. Right, let's, unfortunately, my Wi-Fi is not great. So we're gonna start with a magic ring, which is like how you start a lot of the crochet projects, which are like this, where you're making like a product, I guess, instead of like a piece of clothing. You'll make like, if you're making like a structural piece like this, you'll start with a magic ring. Oh, origami. Do you mean amiguri? Amiguri? I think that's what it is. I think that's basically what this is. It's where you're making like you can make little like plushies and things like that. It's your birthday soon. Oh, happy birthday. March, yeah. I have quite a few friends who've got birthdays in March. So that's always fun. Yeah, it's like where I am, it's so sunny at the moment, so it must be nice to have a sunny birthday. But not always the case in March, you know, that's what they say, spring showers can always be very rainy. Unfortunately, my Wi-Fi is not great, so I'm trying to find the tutorial that I used last time. I think it was a TikTok tutorial, so that's always not so easy. March 17th. Oh, yeah, coming up soon. So, do you have any plans? So we're gonna make a magic ring. So what you do is you fold it over like this, and you hook under like that, and pull it through, I think. Oh no. I'm saying this like I know exactly how to do it, but clearly I do not. Thing is, once you start making a piece, you never have to do it again because you've already started, so I always forget how it works. So let me really look up how to crochet this. So it's a crochet flower bouquet, crochet bouquet. Do I like crochet? Or do I like working from home? I like working from home. I would recommend. Aha, this is the tutorial. Let me show you. It's by someone called Chubby Cheeks, crochet mini flower bouquet, keychain, quick, easy DIY gift. And I do agree, because last time when I made this for my friend, I think it took an evening. It did take a bit of working with some wire to get it right. Do I like crochet? Yes, yeah, I do. I think I started knitting before I did crochet, but and it was actually because my younger sister, she was like commissioned by our older brother to crochet wedding favors for his wedding, and for whatever reason they really love bees, so she crocheted 150 little tiny bees as wedding favors for his wedding, and my mum paid her for it. But so we both got into it over the pandemic, you know. I feel like it's quite rewarding to still have a hobby that I picked up in the pandemic, because it was so easy to you know, forget well, not forget, but like, you know, not keep up with things you picked up in the pandemic. But yeah. Thank you. So I feel like maybe doing a raspberry would be too ambitious, so I'm just going to follow the pattern as intended, which is by making a tulip, which is what I made in this one. So first, like I said, we make a magic ring, and the real question is, Do I remember how to make it? I thought it was like this. You cross it over your fingers and then you pull it through. And then... Oh yeah, that seems to have worked. So there you go. And then in the pattern, you do 6 single crochets into the magic ring. So to do that, you sort of... I keep saying the like TikTok audio where you like, it's like stab it, scoop out its guts, throw it off a cliff? Okay, no. I clearly don't remember enough about it. But once you get quite practiced with crochet, it's basically just muscle memory. So, but it's a lot of coordination, I suppose. You have to go? Oh, well, it was really nice of you to join. Thank you, Isabella. I'm glad I could share the beginning of it with you. I'm planning to make it this evening, so maybe I'll still be going if you come back, but who knows. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there we go. So that's the magic ring with 6 single crochet, and then you will tighten it by pulling this cord here, or I will tighten it. You don't have to do anything. So pull it in like this. It has been tightened. We have a very long cord here, and then we're gonna... I literally feel like I should remember how to do this, given that I made it only 2 weeks ago or something. Riding an e-bike. Oh, I see. For some reason I thought you meant like an e-bike that you'll... You know how people have the like power-assisted pedal bikes, like real bikes? Not that an e-bike isn't a real bike, but the bikes that you ride around, like on the roads and stuff, but are like assisted with electronics. That's what I thought you meant. So I was like, that's dangerous. You shouldn't be messaging whilst you're doing that. But an e-bike, good on you for doing exercise. I probably need to invest in something, because when I'm inside, it's so easy to just be very sedentary, not do a whole lot. So, but yeah. So, yeah, regular pedal bike. Oh, you are? Are you outside? How do you watch YouTube if you're regular pedal bike with an electric motor? In fact, maybe I shouldn't ask you too many questions if you are doing that, because it sounds dangerous, like a dangerous activity to be doing. But I'm sure you have it under control. Even though, God, I keep way too many things in here. I don't even want to listen to it. A stitch marker is what I'm after. So stitch markers are really good little things. They're kind of like safety pins in that they latch and unclip, and they're a good way of keeping track of where you are in crafting projects. So I'm going to do is I'm going to rejoin in a circle, and then pull through. And now that I've done that, I've started a new row, so I'm going to add the stitch marker so I know when I come to the end. Usually, to be honest, I can just tell, but yeah. Going for milk and sugar. How lovely. Still, clearly I don't think I have the coordination to do that kind of thing, because to me it seems like, I don't know how you would write comments in a chat if you were riding an e-bike, but again, you must be much more experienced with it than me, so I believe in you. Is it nice weather where you are? Going outside? Milk and sugar? Sort of sounds like you've got the ingredients to bake a cake. I wonder if we're baking a cake. That'd be lovely. I should probably... No, this is my present for my friend on the topic of birthday cakes. And I was thinking, should I have got her a cake? But actually we're all going out for like some drinks tomorrow, so I feel like, you know, bringing a whole cake might not even be possible. So, as we go around, we're going to keep it up. We're doing increases, and if I can sell this kidney, get eggs too. I've been seeing a lot of talk about the price of eggs at the moment. I don't know if it's clearly I'm not online enough, but I say that as if I'm not on. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm clearly not on enough TikTok to be keeping up with it, because I feel like eggs aren't crazy expensive at the moment, but maybe it's where I am, who knows. But don't feel the need to sell your kidney. But eggs are so good, so it would be a real shame if you couldn't get them. So right, this row, we did increases in each stitch, so there should be 12, if I've done it right. Quite possible that I haven't. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic, I have done it right. And then in the next row, this is sort of a standard increase type. How you increase in crochet. You do like 6 stitches, and then you double it by doing 1 in each one, and then you do 1 every other one. Right, this probably makes no sense. You do 1 every other one. So then it sort of gradually increases, because if you did 2 in every stitch, like a few ones in a row, it would probably increase too dramatically. Maybe. I don't write the patterns, I just follow the patterns. Right, so we're on the 3rd row now, so we've moved the stitch marker. I wonder if I should light this better, maybe it'd be better to see. Well, I'm sure if Tornado Garden would mind, given they're on the bike anyway. So we'll do a single crochet, and then in the next stitch you do 2, so it's every other. And yeah, again, if you're interested in following the pattern, it's one that I'm following on YouTube by Chubby Cheeks to make a lovely little tulip bouquet. So, again, I'm not the one writing the patterns. I feel like it'd be great if I could though, because I love making things, especially as presents, because I have so much yarn available always, and then it just means I can feel a bit better about using it up. But sometimes my family is like, oh, you should put it on Etsy, and I'm like, there's no way. You can put it on Etsy. Do you know how many people make stuff and put it on Etsy? I would never be able to compete. And also, I get very distracted. So I feel like if I'm in the mood to make things for someone for their birthday, then it's happening, which is what's happening here, making this little flower bouquet. But if I wasn't in the mood to make it, and then I had to, I don't think I would do very well. That's what they always say, isn't it? People are like, oh, you should do your passions as your job. But I think you really shouldn't, because then you get bored of it. You have to do it on someone else's schedule. So I feel like it's much better to just keep doing your hobbies in your hobby time. Right. Wow, I'm really rambling a lot. Is this what people who stream do? They just sort of talk a lot of nonsense. If it is, then I think I'm doing pretty well, because I'm pretty good at chatting a lot of nonsense. The only thing about crochet is you really need to look at what you're doing. I enjoy knitting because you can sort of do it and look at something else. Whereas crochet, you need to be paying a lot of attention. And I've realised the lighting isn't very good, so you probably can't even see. Yeah, I need to have handmade gifts. No purchased garbage. Yeah, I feel like personalised gifts, or like handmade ones, are probably a lot more meaningful, you know, to someone. But also, sometimes it's quite a lot of commitment to always make handmade gifts. What kind of gifts do you make? Let me cut this. I've also realised I just hit go live. I don't know if you're supposed to like name streams. I don't even know how you do that, if that was a thing. Always heard, never collect the things you sell. Same sentiment. Yeah, I suppose so. But I suppose, like, things you sell. Yeah. I guess, again, not something I'm overly familiar with, given that I don't really sell anything. Right, we're gonna count this row now, because it's supposedly done. I don't think it even focuses. Wow, the lighting is really bad. Maybe I'll turn it up. But it's quite nice mood lighting in here. I listen to my headset and sing randomly, only mild battling on my lives. What kind of lives do you do? Is it sort of crafting, or what did you say? You said you make handmade gifts, so is there some kind of thing you make? Oh, battling. That makes more sense. I was thinking battling is probably a bit intense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18! Success! We did it right. And then next row, you do 8 single crochets and then 1 increase. Okay, let's do it. Although now I'm thinking about it, is like a red flower gonna be sort of like romantic, which is not the intent. It'd be very funny if it did come across as romantic. No, it's a tulip, it's not a rose. I'm sure it will be fine. Maybe I will turn up the light. License plate sculptures, phone holders. Ooh, what are license plate sculptures? It sounds so interesting. You like make a sculpture using a license plate? Where do you find them? Or do you make, I suppose, sculptures of a license plate? I don't know if that makes overly a lot of sense. Maybe it does, but I guess maybe people want their... No, I feel like people aren't overly sentimentally attached to their license plates. Maybe that's just me. Especially as I don't have a car, so probably. Obviously, I'm not overly sentimental towards them. E-bike. V-dog. Vlog. Again, makes much more sense than V-dog. I was trying to think what a V-dog meant. I was like, is this some kind of hot dog I've never heard of? It does not appear to be so. Construction. Wow, that is quite varied. Like full-on construction? Like buildings? Surely not. I feel like, yeah, I can see vlogging. I feel like people who vlog, you know, they're made of stern stuff, because doing all that in public is impressive. Or maybe that's, you know, where I am. If you were vlogging out in public, I don't know if you'd be overly well received. Oh no, I'm low battery. Right, let me see where I am with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've gone too far. So it should be 10, 9, 8. So now I need to do 2. It's quite funny, the birthday of the friend that I'm going to tomorrow, she's an events planner, so it's it's a very well planned event that we're going to, which makes sense, you know. But I'm looking forward to it. We've got several locations we're going to, you know, an itinerary and all that. Custom license plate names and fish sculptures. That sounds so interesting. What? First of all, fish sculptures sounds incredible. Like, again, I think because I'm like mixing up with personalized, I'm thinking of those kind of, you know, the artists that make like personalized pet, like, gifts for people. Like maybe they're paintings, maybe I've seen those like tufting rug ones. So in my head, you're like personalizing the fish. I don't know if that's a thing you could do. Slay at Fortnite. believe you. I'm not a gamer. I feel like I've tried really hard to get into gaming, in that like a lot of my friends game, but I think I'm just not very good, which obviously you can only remedy with practice, but you know, got things like crochet to do in my free time. Don't have time to practice. But I do love watching streams. I do watch a lot of gamers. I was gonna say that's probably not, but I watch a lot of streamers, I suppose, but only on YouTube because I really can't get into Twitch. It like, I don't know, it's something about the interface doesn't really work. I guess I watch a lot on my phone, and Twitch is not the most intuitive on your phone. I think if you're watching Twitch on like a laptop or like a computer, it's a lot easier, but unknown. Right, we're going to count again, see if we've made the right number of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Flawless. God, I'm good. Right, I think I need to plug in my phone because it's not going so well. And by not going so well, I mean it's running out of charge. Let me grab a charger from over here. Better my AirPods up as well. Whoa. It's probably a better way of doing this. So I wonder what my flatmate will do if she comes home. That sort of vlogging. Might have to end the live abruptly. She can't know that I'm streaming. I do have to say this is going much more successfully than the last time I tried to stream. People on here, it's crazy. But also, I think the last time I didn't... Ooh. Did I disconnect? I'm back. I don't know if I did disconnect. Oh, chat filter. How do I... Do you know how you rename live streams? Or maybe you can't rename live streams. Maybe that's just not something you can do. Oh, I can start poll. That'd be quite funny. I don't know if you're still here, Tornado Garden, but if you are, thank you. I don't know if I disconnected or not. We're gonna soldier on with this. You got cheese too. Guys, spoiling yourself. Right. So for the next few rows, ooh, we just keep going. Should I turn up the brightness in here? I feel like we'd actually be able to see what's going on, even if it's not as fun mood lighting. Now you might actually be able to see some things. There we go. Bit better lighting. Oh, I went shopping today. I also got cheese. Love some mozzarella. Made a lovely salad with it. There's always too much choice in the cheese aisle though. I feel like I could keep going. Ooh. I was going to say I'm just going to sit here and name cheeses. Probably not. The most entertaining content if I did. It's interesting, single crochets. Oh, so you did mean like construction. Built houses for 10 years, then hotels. Now I teach tiny house workshops. That sounds so interesting. Like, wow. That's not sarcastic. It may have sounded sarcastic, but as someone who loves like crafting and building things, I don't know. The idea of like making a tiny house sounds so fun. But I suppose it's probably a small feat if you've built hotels. They must be quite I don't know, I can't even imagine. Tiny house workshops as well, so you like teach other people on how to make it. That's very fun. Three minutes behind. Ah, I see. Is there like a chat delay? I guess there must be. I don't know, like if you're... So how do you end a live if there's a chat delay? Do you sort of say goodbye and then wait 3 minutes to see the last messages come in? Or do people just not see the end of your life? I guess I don't. I'm not familiar with this kind of stuff. Probably should have. Well, the thing is, I didn't actually expect anyone to see this, so I was like, I probably should have done some more research on what happens when you hit go live, but did not. Wow. 3 minutes seems like a lot. Unsure if I. Don't know what I said 3 minutes ago. I think about 3 minutes ago I turned the lights on, so maybe you're having a different experience now. Now that I've turned the lights on. Baby lock the lights. No, I said baby lock the lights. That's not how it works. Lock the door and turn the lights down low. I feel like crochet is a lot of hand-eye coordination. And because I remember trying to teach my friend how to crochet. He'll be coming to the birthday party tomorrow as well. And I didn't realise how much of it is in the tensioning of the yarn. So I tension it the same way I do when I'm knitting. Oh, the TV has changed. Load playlist. Yeah, sure. But I don't even know if you can hear the background. I get tired when there's no one else around. Awkward silent, don't you dare look at me. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I don't know if anyone does this. $88 followers after 3 years. That's good. I mean, I guess I've got no concept of it. Followers doesn't equal subscribers, does it? Subs, you have to pay on Twitch. Because I did look into how you go about monetizing yourself on Twitch. I made a Twitch channel and everything, but I don't think it I don't think I'm experienced enough with Twitch to know how it works. And also, I feel like you need to be, I don't know, for people to actually subscribe to you, it's like £5. So I feel like you need to be very consistently putting out content. But I definitely couldn't maintain it. But I don't know, 88 followers is good, in my opinion. But 3 years is, I imagine that's quite disheartening to get not that much. And I guess I don't know how much it is in the type of content that you're doing. Obviously, I'm crocheting here. Don't know how actually interesting it is to watch. If there's a better angle to do it. Maybe. Anyway, so I've done row 5. Time to move the stitch marker. Yeah, because I realise I've not actually been prioritising what it looks like. But yeah. You can't change the live stream once it's started. Oh, but you can before you post it. Should have realised. Oh well, we're here now. And somehow people have found it and people are watching, which is very exciting. Oh, maybe I put a poll so if people swing by they can say whether it should be, say, should I crochet, what was I going to say, crochet a tulip or a raspberry for the bouquet. Bouquet is one of those weird words. I feel like there's no reason that it should be spelled like that. Why is it spelled like that, you know? Tulip. It's got too many weird letters in it. It's probably French, isn't it? Ooh. Ooh, there we go. That's fun. Ooh, pepper jack cheese is nice. Oh, should I probably display this somewhere so people can see what I'm making. Ah! I'm on this really tiny table. There's probably a better way of doing this. How should I? I want people to see what I'm making. But I wonder where my flatmate is. Well, I hope she doesn't come back right now because I've repurposed the gift that I made for her. Okay, that was highly unsuccessful, I would say, in displaying what I'm doing. I'm gonna put it on this drink. No, that makes no sense. Do I have anything useful here to use for display purposes? These matches. Oh, it's slow. Let's use a combination of this card game, Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, and these matches. If I do that, can you see it? No. Okay, we keep going. Ah! They're falling over. I'm going to stack all of these, and then I'm not even going to be able to see the screen, I don't think. Oh, but you still can't see it. If I put it here, that would be good. However, I now need to lean it up against something. These Grinch. I don't even know what this is. Something from McDonald's, I think. Ah, there you go. Now you can see it. Oh, now we're in sync. Well, now you can see what I've been aiming to crochet. Not the boy band. Gosh. What's a NSYNC songs? God. I don't even know if I can think of them off the top of my head. I always think I'm so bad at sort of pop culture trivia. Sometimes I go to like pub quizzes and they have so many like pop culture questions and I, for the life of me, cannot answer. Bands, movies. I feel like I just don't retain the information. Oh, thank you. Do you think I should keep the tulip? Well, obviously I'll keep this tulip, but for the red, I feel like a tulip would be good for the gift that I'm gonna make. Well, I say that as if I'm not already majority of the way into making the tulip. So, good thing you've decided it looks decent as well. I don't know if it was better before I turned the light on or not. Facts are better to retain, but they won't win at trivia night. No, that's what I'm saying. I have a lot of like random animal fact-based trivia because like, I used to watch a lot of like nature documentaries. I used to want to be a marine biologist. Wow. I did. I feel like I was so like involved and engaged with like learning about marine biology, and then I realized one day, oh, actually I get seasick. Maybe it wouldn't be the best for me. Not that you have to be out on the boat all the time, I think, as a marine biologist, marine zoologist, but I feel like it wouldn't help my cause if I was always being seasick, you know? I feel like they'd be like, oh, let's not send Sarah on this expedition because she won't be able to stand up. She'll be too busy in the bathroom, you know? But, yeah, what is some fun facts I know? For some reason I can't even think of porcupines. Porcupines will, like, crunch and eat bones, and they, like, leave them outside their dens, which means that when, like, animal researchers go there and they try and, like, find out which animal, it looks like there's been some kind of huge predator there or something, but actually it was a porcupine, because they'll come to, like, skeletons after the big predators have got to them and drag them close to their den And then researchers will be like, God, some kind of monstrous creature is living in there. It's actually a porcupine. So that's a single fun fact for you. Can't tell you much more off the top of my head. Maybe I need to reinvest in watching some nature documentaries. I feel like I would actually enjoy that a lot. Thank you for voting in the poll. Oh, no, I nearly ended the stream. I don't know. Clearly not. Got no clue what's going on. Was it better before I turned the light on, do you think? What do I think about these things? God. Right, so you've done 2 rows now. You can see the sort of base of it coming together. Ooh! Maybe you can't. Oh, Blue Planet is so good. Honestly. You just put it on and... It's so fascinating, marine life. Like, the things they have in the sea is crazy. Have you ever listened to the, I don't know if it's sort of an overly Britishism, but the podcast No Such Thing as a Fish. It's a comedy-esque, fact-based podcast. So good. But whenever I mention it to my friends, and I obviously just call it in one go, No Such Thing as a Fish, they're like, what did you say? And also, what do you mean? There's no such thing as a fish. Which is what the podcast is named after. And I have to go through the song or dance of being like, well, it's just that everything in the sea we kind of just assume are the same thing, so we just call them all fish. But in fact, they're more evolutionary divergent than, I don't know, certain things in the sea are more closely related to like hippos than they are to each other. So maybe I shouldn't have said hippos. Hippos are also kind of semi-aquatic. But you know, you get the gist. It's quite fun. It's like if you've ever watched like a British panel show, well, if you ever watched QI, it's the QI podcast basically. QI means quite interesting, I think. Again, sort of a panel show. They have like celebrities on. It's all sort of fact based, and it's comedy, so it's not really, you're there to learn, but it's not really strictly on the facts. And they have like the researchers. They call them the QI elves. They're on they do like the fact checking, but they have their own podcast where they sort of each week discuss. They each bring a fact basically, and they discuss it. Urchins are interesting, you know. Like, I was watching, it was the Blue Planet actually, now you mention it, the other day, talking about how the sort of depletion of sea otters around certain areas have meant like sea urchin populations go out of control because they're sort of the natural predators of sea urchins. And so, oh no, I've got it backwards. There was like an invasive species of sea urchin or something, and sea otters were the sort of main thing keeping them at bay because they sort of just proliferate. Right, okay, we've done another row. Great success. I think, okay, this is the last one. It's not the last one. I think it's the last one of this sort of rounded bit. Clearly not coordinated enough for this. It kind of looks like a raspberry, right? Which is why I was like, I could kind of pretend it's a raspberry. My friend does like raspberries. Right. Let me just check. So I think I've done... Okay, I was going to say if you're keeping count at home, but I obviously don't expect that you were. So I've done 5, 6, 7. Maybe I have another row? How can I tell when I stop doing the increases? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I have one more row to do. I wonder if I should invest in a sewing machine. I've been getting a lot of videos lately about sewing, and having a sewing machine seems so handy, but in reality I don't know how much I would actually use it. Probably not worth the expense, you know, but you know, I feel like for whatever reason in my head, like, sewing feels like cheating. not like you know, relationship cheating. Not sure why you would think that, but like, because I'm so used to like making things like stitch by stitch, in my head I'm like, yeah, but if you just cut things up and sew it together, you've like skipped some steps. Like, so you're not actually making it, you're just putting it together, which is obviously rubbish. Obviously if you sew things together you're making things, but in my head for whatever reason it feels too quick. I'm used to like making things that take half a year to make, or even never get made. Ugh, really just blabbering on now. But either way, I do that in my head sort of anyway, which is why I was like, I feel like I would enjoy streaming if I ever had something that people would want to watch whilst I sort of blathered about things, because I kind of have a constant state of like, I feel like someone's interviewing me, which seems so like weirdly like self-centered. Obviously no one's interviewing me, but like my like default like, oh, let me think through a situation, it's like, what if I was like on an interview and someone was asking me this hyper specific question? For example, what was I even talking about just then? For example, do you prefer sewing over knitting? And then I would have like a whole response planned out. Why do I do that? Maybe I'm insane. Because I remember when I was younger, I like put that as like a, you know, when you're like hanging out and you sort of run out of things to do, so you do like 2 truths and a lie. And I put that as one of my truths, being like, oh, you know, I sometimes pretend that I'm getting interviewed and then I'm just like hanging out interviewing myself. And my friends are like, that's insane, you would never be doing that, that's a lie. And I was like, okay, maybe there's something wrong with me. But I digress. Now here I am, just sort of chatting about things. And I will continue to do so, I believe. Oh god, this is not going well. It's all got tangled. Ah! Right. I feel like I should have probably put some more effort. Again, I didn't think anyone would be watching this, so I'm like wearing this random ass thermal that I was wearing during the day today. Didn't put any makeup on, just pure vibes, hanging out, making this present. Okay, I think we're about done with that bit. So you can see it's sort of like nearly at the right size. I always thought it was very silly when influencers like put their hand up to like show makeup, but I've now matured. I've now realised it's the only way to get the stupid camera to focus on things. Can you see it? Yeah, the stitches kind of look like a raspberry, right? It's not bad. Cool. What's the next step? Is that it? I think it is. I think I may need to stuff it. Remove the stitch marker, do a slip stitch. Okay. So we come back. It's supposed to be nothing at all. Okay. Was this what I was in? Did I miss one? Unknown. Well, we persevere. Oh, I'm like knitting on the inside of the stitch. Not really what I wanted to be doing. Let's turn it inside out. There we go. Now that's a better shape for what I'm looking for. I was thinking it's too like rounded, like a bowl. So now you can see it's more of a upright. Because before, it was kind of like folded in on itself. Not really what I wanted. It looks like a little hat. And now I have it slip stitched. So we're gonna cut the thread. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to leave quite a long tail to sew it in. Oh well. Again, we're here now. We move. So then you pull it through, and you start stuffing it with stuff. In the example, they use like loose thread. Do I have excess fabric and thread I can be using? Interestingly enough, earlier when I was kind of just hanging out, showing everyone my fabric choices, I had like 9 people watching. That was kind of scary. Well, not scary, but like, I was like, yo, who's out here watching this? Thank you. Very unexpected. Okay, in my sort of project bag. What's over here? Just off screen. Ooh. What's actually in here? Okay. Knitting needles, not really what I want. What I do really want is spare fabric. Maybe I'll dismantle this project another time. There's some ominous sounds coming through. Right, here we are. Crafting box. I'm back. This was like, again, theoretically I was making like a baby blanket for my nephew. Did not get very far. Pretty cute though. I kind of realised I don't think they want this pattern, so I stopped. I was going to use this thread. It seems to be quite caught up. So I was going to stuff the tulip. I do have specifically stuffing for this purpose, but I don't know. So in the tutorial, they use loose thread. And I think that's what I did for this as well. So I feel like I should do thread again. See, I always have like random ass loose pieces of thread. And I'm always like, I should save these. For what? I don't know. Clearly this. But I've just not saved them. So what am I doing? Being a fool, perhaps. Okay, so now we have some thread. Let's put a bit of it inside the tulip. How much should we put? Enough to sort of stuff it a bit. But we need to be able to sew it closed. So maybe about that much? Let's cut it. There we go. Is that sufficient? Got a little secret in there. So, now is the sort of fiddly bit. Let me pack up this yarn. So, wish I wasn't so, well, not disorganized, but, you know, procrastinating. Like, I knew this entire week that I wanted to make this bouquet for my friend, and I simply did not, for no apparent reason. Could have made it at any point. I just didn't. So, anyway, so what we're going to do is count 10 stitches, and we're going to, I've got a red needle that I'll be using. Kind of looks like it's part of the thread. Again, I should have cut off more yarn to use, but I'm a fool, so I did not. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe I should do it so people can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it like goes in like this. Pull it through. Keep the stuffing inside. There we go. So now it's sort of pulled tight that way. Not done yet. You have to. Ooh. I think you go back the same way. Next to it, maybe. So it's squished here. And you go back. There we go. And now sort of looks like that, a weird like infinity figure eight sign. And you have to keep going. You have to keep going. So now you're here. You come in under the thread. Again, it doesn't really help my case that I'm using a red needle. It's probably only confusing matters a lot. And it goes into the middle stitch over here. Oh god. Wow, this is so unbelievably out of focus. Apologies all. Should really add some lighting or something. And then I pull it all the way out. Oh, and I go to the other side. I'm doing this like I didn't already make a version, but clearly I don't remember how I made it. And then you pull it through. And look! You poke in this. It looks like a tulip. Like this yellow one here. Cute, no? Look at it. I think you basically then keep tightening it up. I don't know whether I should have... This feels a bit understuffed. I might add some more stuff in it so that it's a bit more squishy. Let's put some more yarn. Maybe this much. Ha! My girl, you will be my girl, my girl, my girl. Can we get squishier? Right. Let me get back with this plastic tapestry needle, I want to call it. Probably isn't a tapestry needle, but you know. That's all I know. So we go in on the other side, over the top. Like this. The only thing about using a contrasting colour to do the stitching is if it pokes through, it's very clear. There we go. Tulip. Cute. So let's keep sewing it in. And the other way, this way. My girl, you will be my girl. And then let's tie it in a knot. There's probably a much better way of filming what I'm doing, I would imagine. Alas, I didn't expect any of that. So cool, and now we're here. We're gonna sew in the ends by kind of just poking it around, you know, inside. You know what I learned recently in those videos that you get of crafting? I was gonna say I get, because I'm interested in crafting. I don't know if you guys are. Well, I'd hope so, actually. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. You're watching my video about crafting, so I hope you are. But you can sharpen the tips of your needles and pins inside those, like, tomato things you get in sewing sets. Do I have one here that I can show you what I mean? I don't have the tomato. Honestly, I have no idea where it is. Else I would show you what I meant. Right, I'm kind of sick of sewing in the end, so I'm going to cut it now. You know what, I'm going to go and turn my light off. I feel like it was better before I turned my light on. There we go. Well, better mood, you know? Oh, I'm excited to go out tomorrow. It'll be good. I'm watching too many videos of people having fun out and about, and I'm like, I want to do that. So I feel like it'll be good. I'm just saying really random stuff now. Okay. Now, okay, yeah, we're done with the little tulip. I don't think you can see it. How do I hide my chat? There we go. So this is the tulip head, I guess, that we're going to use. So next we're going to do is we're going to make the leaves. Oh. The leaves of the bouquet. Cute, no? Right, so to start, we're going to use this green wool that I picked up earlier for reference. These are the other wools that I have. This green is going to be the stem. This cream is going to be the little bouquet wrapper. And this brown is just going to be used as the tie to tie the bouquet together. And the red is obviously the flower. And then we put away this stuffing. Here's some more. Right. So we're going to use green. I went to a concert the other day and I did some sewing for that. I feel like if I could hand sew properly, that would be amazing. There's like a video by Bernadette Banner where she like teaches you how to hand sew like this really wonderful like flouncy blouse from like bed sheets or something. And I'm like, I want to do that. Someday I will do that. However, today is not the day because I'm struggling to find the start of this yarn, and if I can't do that, then I definitely can't hand sew a wonderful blouse. Bernadette Banner's in the UK now, isn't she? Wow, it'd be wonderful to see her. Just out and about in the streets of the UK. Of England. Oh my god. This is decidedly not going well. How on earth am I going to untangle this? I don't really need to untangle it, I just need to find the end so I can start using it. Oh my god. What kind of crazy person used this last? It was me. What did I do with it? Oh my god. What am I gonna do? Okay. It's not going well. It's not going well, lads. Now, what the frick? Aha! I'm feeling very accomplished. God, it's a sad sight, isn't it? Okay. So, you start with a slip knot, I think. Well, that's what we're going to do anyway. Slip knot. And make 11 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. So this is going to be for the leaves. And then, what do I do here now? Okay, now it's time for the wire. So this is when last time I absolutely dismantled some fake flowers that I have to get the wire because I just didn't have the requisite wire. But this time I'm prepared. I bought a bunch of garden wire, which is galvanized, extra strong. Oh my god, there was that meme, wasn't there? The like galvanized steel, something like that. God, I'm out of touch. What am I talking about? Anyway, here's the galvanized steel, and here is the pliers I'm going to use. However, for things like this, they always make it so tricky to detach. And I'm like, this is why I bought the pliers in the first place. How on earth am I going to cut these zip ties? Let's use my tiny crafting scissors. Oh. It seemed dangerous, but that is probably a better way to do it. She says, doing it exactly the same way for the second one. Ah! Success! Aha! See, now if I had had these to begin with, these would have been no problem. Actually, maybe it would have been a bit of a problem. That was not a clean cut. I hope these pliers are good. Ideal for cutting and trimming. Did they lie? What the hell? Okay, anyway. So. I feel like I should have some like tools for this, but I do not. I'm just gonna use my hands. It's probably a better way. Okay. Okay, so there's that one, and then, okay, I'm fearing, yet again, I should have some other tools. Maybe I should have got the, like, pliers that are for like, bending metal, instead of just the pliers that are for cutting metal. Here we are. Wire, yeah. So now we need like a length. Ooh, it's unraveling. Ah! Is this expected behavior? Okay, right, this is... It's like got a life of its own. Oh my god, I'm scared. Let's okay, I'm not a DIY queen. I did not construct houses and hotels and tiny houses like Tornado Garden. So, but I think I should be alright with this length of wire. Maybe I needed to keep one of it wrapped around. There we go. So, what we're going to do is try cutting it now. Ah, nice. That was much more successful than last time when I was just using some like normal scissors and sort of like using it in a sawing motion, which is very unsafe probably. Would not really recommend. Right, here we go. Now we have a length of wire and we're going to use it to get the leaf. So that's how it's so like rigid, I guess, bendy. So we're gonna I probably don't need it to be this long, but this is how long I've cut it, so that's what's happening now. So right, so I need to single crochet around this. Right. Do I need to put it behind? No. Oh my god, how did I do this before? Maybe it does go behind? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now I have some wire on my piece of leaf. And I need to do 8 half double crochets. So half double crochet is the one where you wrap around and behind. Put it in. Wow, this is really probably not very clear at all to anyone who's watching. Not that I think anyone really is anymore. See, this is more what I was expecting. So when I started this live and people were watching, I was like, this is really scary, you know? Now I'm back. So we pull in. Yeah. Gotta try and not stab yourself. I was gonna say try and stab yourself. No, not stab yourself with the wire would be the sort of ideal scenario, you know. Understand if it's not really possible. Because I'm holding it at a very weird angle so that it's sort of visible. Except it's not really visible. So what if I did it like this way? And you can see what I'm doing. Is that better? Maybe. So now we've done one. We're gonna do another one. So here. And then make it like this. Yeah. God, this piece of wire is way too big. Why did I make it so big? This is a nightmare. So now I've done 2. Right, I think I'm going to cut some of this wire. It's way too big. This is nonsense. Let's cut it like... I don't know how much wire I need. Here. Ooh! It flew. Jesus. Okay. Actually, this is really good because I can actually lean against this beanbag. Because before, I could not. So, I'm going to go here. And we're going to do another half double crochet. I think you're supposed to like hold the wire, but it's sort of very finicky. So, I don't think I'm doing it correctly. I will stop waiting. Ah! I'm getting stabbed by the wire. This is my own fault. I'll move it more this way. Gotta be careful not to slide it off the end of the wire though, because that would be extremely sad. There we go. Is this a better angle? Maybe. Yet to see. Huh. There we go. Ah! This wire has a mind of its own, jeez. It's really trying to escape. Ah. Oh my god, no. I'm being very focused. I feel like I should probably talk about other things. But there's a lot of thought that goes into this because I am clearly not very coordinated or adept at this. So sort of just try not to get stabbed in the face by this piece of metal wire, this galvanized steel that I've picked out to use. I'd say that's sort of my ideal scenario, is not getting stabbed by galvanized steel wire. However, you know, can't predict everything. Alright, so how many have I done now? So I've done one single crochet. Oh my god. The lighting in here is so bad. So, this is what it's looking like at the moment. Oh! Ooh. Clearly not very light, but this is the one leaf. Oh my god, why can't I think? Done a full day's work. God, that's why. So, I'm now realising that sort of doing green on a green background is probably really not ideal. Let me turn on the light again. Maybe you'll be able to see. I'm back. And now there's more light. And maybe you'll be able to see. Right. So, here we go. Yeah, oh, no, I was counting right. So I've done maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So does that make sense? Half double crochet, 3 half double crochets in the last chain stitch. So I think I do another one. Here we go. Oh, I'm very off camera. I'm back. And I'm in camera. Oh, messages about going on holiday. I have to stop paying attention to this and pay attention to that instead. Because going on holiday sounds very fun right now. Okay, so I've done 1 half double crochet in the last stitch. And I think I need to bend it now. I can't remember how much of this I need to leave. Okay, maybe a little bit more, just in case, you know? Be safe. And then we bend the metal till we're like this. And I think you cut the wire down to like the end, basically.
Now at the last chain, we're gonna make 3 half double crochet.
Let me get the wire. So, I've bent the wire, and I will be cutting it about here. Or I will not. I will be attempting to. This has been very unsuccessful so far. Oh my god.
Now we're gonna crochet in this side of the chains.
Oh.
Started out
Ah, there we go.
now make 8 half double crochet.
Oh no. God, it's all gone haywire. Bouquet's knocked over. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Sorry guys. Technical difficulties. The Grinch. We're back. Back at it again with the Grinch. Oh. There we go. This cutie. This is very precarious, I fear. Let's put it down there, I think. Ooh! My lord. This is not going well. Okay, we keep going. We're going strong. Or we're not. But we're going to pretend that we are. What we are doing is we're going to crochet around the bend. So, you can see the bend in the wire. And we're going to keep going. So this is the second one. And this is the third one in the same stitch. So it's going to make a bend. There we go. And I think I keep doing the same thing. I think I need to bend this wire a bit more. I really should have got those pliers that meant you could bend the wire instead of sort of manually doing it and hoping you don't get stabbed. But, you know, we live and learn. Or maybe we don't, but I live and learn. And I'm feeling like I'm gonna get stabbed. You know? Live in London and that. Oops. Oh my god. What is going on? There we go. Right, one. I said that I'm gonna be doing this very swiftly. Clearly not. One. Two. Three. Four. Ow. Stabbed myself. Oh my lord. I don't remember if I said 4 at the beginning of the stitch or if I've... Okay, that made no sense. 4, 5. Don't mind me. I think I'm going insane. 5, 6, 7. Oh god. 8. Right, we're back. We're done it. We're good. What do we do now? We do a single crochet and then I do a slip stitch. Okay. So we've done 8. And I'm gonna do single crochet. I think I need to cut this stupid thing. It's big enough. So I have a little bit of yarn I'm gonna cut. Gone. Done. Demolished. Wow, 3 likes on the live. That's really fun. So there we go. And I think you do a slip stitch at the front. Yeah. Look at that. I've made a leaf. Again, lighting maybe the worst it's ever been, but pretty cute.
After making it hold a crochet,
So I cut it. And you pull it through.
now wrap the stem with the yarn tape.
There we go. And what I'm going to do is wrap this around like that. But I need to get some glue first. Ah! Again, stupid decisions made by me. Let me go get some glue.
We're gonna make 2 of them. Now we have finished flowers and leaves for all 3. We're gonna attach the leaves with the stem. To make the stem, cut the wire around 7 cm or adjust the length as you want. We're gonna wrap the stem with the green yarn. It's the same for all 3. Leave the wire around 1 cm and apply the glue.
This is what I will be using. This thing to secure the leaf in place. Oh, I've stopped watching. So I think pull it through. Huh.
Now we're gonna wrap the stem with the yarn tape.
Wrap it around. Oh, I was so certain you need to glue the base, but maybe you don't, just the end. Okay, that's definitely doable. Doable. I wonder if I should. That's probably the first thing I should have done. Bring the lighting this way. To respond. I feel again like getting lighting is like the first thing you should do. There's better ways to do this. Alas, I do not know what it is. So I'm going to balance this on top of that. Ooh, lighting, okay. Maybe I'll move this off screen a bit. There we go. Now you can actually see what's going on. This is revolutionary tech, guys. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, probably because I'm an idiot. So this is the leaf. Wow, you can see it in the light now. Great fun. Which we're going to do is we're going to wrap it. I feel like I've got this stalk too long. So maybe I'll put some glue halfway and then further on as well. Whoops. Sorry, gang. It's gone badly. Put this back. No? Okay, it's not going well. Why is it no longer standing up? What the hell? Well, it was going so well earlier. Have you seen those videos of that guy who like perfectly balances rocks? How does he do it? I can't even get these stupid boxes that have flat tops and bottoms to like stand up without falling over. Oh, success. Right, back to this. Should I keep going? Maybe I will, just because like, don't know how long I actually want to make this. This does feel too long though. I think I'll do it to here, and then maybe cut it again. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Single leaf Dunzos. Here's the tulip. Put it upside down for now. This is not what I'll be doing. But actually, that doesn't look bad. I'll be making this again. Maybe I'll end this live, to be honest. It feels like a lot of effort to keep setting up, but thanks for anyone who stayed. It was a good time. Thank you. I think I'm gonna end it now, if I can figure out how to end it. Maybe I can't. Help. I'm stuck on YouTube Live. Oh, I can send it. Again, not what I want to do. What is going on? Look, I've made one leaf, and we're gonna make another one. Oh, there's somebody back here. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll keep going. I was about to end it, because I was like, I do need to make the other leaf. However, oh no, they've gone. Right, I think I will leave, because it seems like a lot of effort to stay on live. But thanks be to anybody who did watch so far. I will post the making. Should I keep staying on live in case anybody sticks around? I feel like it will be great fun. I'm just chatting nonsense, babes. Right, I'm gonna end it. Thanks to anyone who did watch. I will try it again sometime.